Welcome back, folks, to day one of the St. John's Easter Rugby Festival, sponsored by Standard Bank. What an exciting day it's been, and fantastic conditions here for our next match, where we have a Golden Lions Invitation 15 playing against Noordheuwel from Krugersdorp. Noordheuwel, I suppose, the real talk of the rugby community, just their progress after the last number of years. They're really starting to bear fruit now, and they're taking on the big boys and winning. So starting before game, I would say comfortably they are favourites in the blue and white strip. And on the bench today is Cheswell Yusta, SA Schools player. Hopefully we get to see him introduced into the game. He's got some serious jet shoes, that boy. Noordheuwel fresh off of the Noordstate tournament, and so they played a bit of rugby, and I think that they're going to be using all of their squad today in this encounter.
St. John's Stands game number 3 is about to get underway.
So we have
Your school, Noordheuwel, take on the Golden Lions 15. Mr. Williams, take it away.
Yep. And so we've just observed a minute's silence, folks. I'll hopefully have more details about that for you soon, but it is the Golden Lions 15 who will be starting us off. Fly half Petrie Skitter gets the game underway. It's a nice deep kick right onto the touchline. It has bounced. It's a fantastic start for the Lions, who've regathered possession. Successfully getting the offload away. Need to straighten up to the Lions. Opting for the one pass play to the hooker. He's found a bit of space there. They'll need to get to the ball a little bit quicker with the Lions. And it is a turnover. Unfortunately not, says the referee. There's a long arm penalty. And so it is the Golden Lions who've got off to a fantastic start. They're going to be opting for a shot at poles. And so expect number 10, Petrie Skitter, to have a pretty straightforward attempt here, up and down they would say, from the golf course. Taking his time is Mr. Skitter, and unfortunately just pulled it left of the post, so that's a real, forgive the pun, golden opportunity missed there for the Golden Lions Invitation 15. They'd want to be careful here. They've got all their players stacked right on the 22, so obviously looking for a charge down. So Marcus Williams gets us underway. Nice deep kick into the opposition half. Nice steering run, but that's a fantastic tackle from Noordheuwel. Nice pick and drive there. Good application of space at the source. Skitter finds his runner outside. A little bit lateral from the Lions. They're going to have to be a bit more direct if they're going to cause Noordheuwel more problems. So Skitter spots the space in behind. The ball's going to bounce. This is dangerous for Noordheuwel. Fantastic receipt from the right winger. Andy Marmon on the kick receipt. Is the big boy coming around the corner. Just anticipate there'll be some nice variation to the Noordheuwel play. Pulling it out the back from the tight head prop. A little bit lateral, gets the pass away. Unfortunately, numbers mismatched, not exploited there. Noordheuwel had the numbers. Find themselves on the touchline. This nice service from the scrum half. Good support play. And it's a good turnover. Now, unfortunately, he hasn't survived the clean. And it is out in touch. So nice service from number 9, Gideon Diedrichs for Noordheuwel. Passes nice in front for his forwards to run onto. So it is the Lions with the line out. Looking at a 3-man line out here. Giving themselves a full 10 meters of space should they choose to use it. Good contest from Noordheuwel, and there's a turnover. Diedrichs gets the pass away. It's a lovely carry from the forward. Good first arrival here. Unfortunately, he's lost his feet. Diedrichs is going to have to dig. Pulling it out the back on Noordheuwel. A lot of decoy runners. Putting some width on it. And that's what I was talking about earlier, folks. And it is Marmon again. That is touchline to touchline. The big boys presenting. Keeping ball alive nicely are Noordheuwel. Good plus pass in the middle of the field. Finds the 8th man, Brad Brown. Opt for the change of direction. A little bit isolated on Noordheuwel. This is a better jackal attempt. So they've lost their shape of Noordheuwel. This is good defense from Golden Lions and deservedly winning the turnover there in the form of a knock on and pressure at that breakdown. So that was a nice passage of play from Noordheuwel. They went coast to coast. They were making great use of the forwards, presenting off 9, but also pulling it out the back and getting some nice width on it. Right winger Marmion looks nice and lively. Impressed also with Jeandre Eitaler at fly half. So Noordheuwel put 5 backs in the front line, showing a lot of kick space. And one would think that the Lions would opt to put it on the boot here. So first scrum of the match. Scrum off on Amava, getting the ball away to Skitter. Does put it on the toe, but the left wing has gone and read it. He's going to have a little nibble himself. Beaten 1, beaten 2. Nice footwork from Lindsay Janssen. Unfortunately, spill of the ball, and it is a knock-on. That's lovely work from Janssen there. Good advantage play here from the referee, keeping the game in motion. Skitter with the kick again. This time he's opted for safety. So Lions are sticking in this game. They certainly haven't taken a step backwards. So it will be Noordheuwel with the feed. Noordheuwel with a 5-man line out. We've got a forward as the scrum half receiver. Nice back ball, nice clean take at the back, and that's a lovely shape. Good depth, good body height there from Noordheuwel. Expect this maul to travel some meters. Still grinding away, still rumbling on Noordheuwel. Gets the penalty advantage. Diedrichs marshalling his troops at the back. Comes the collapse. Still playing under advantage here. Up to the big 8th man, Brown, in the midfield. So, Lions are surviving here. Noordheuwel lost their shape. Surprised the referee hasn't come back for that penalty advantage, but ball is still in play. This is better from Noordheuwel. Diedrichs again. To Eitaler. Out the back to the fullback. Nice skip pass. Should be the first score of the game. And is for Janssen. So lovely playmaking, fantastic assist from number 15, Jade Miller, in this passage of play. And credit to the referee, because that started with the Noordheuwel maul just before the 10-meter line, rumbled themselves all the way into the 22, went to width, broke down in play, but then got themselves back on the front foot and got organized again. There's lovely decoy here. And then skip pass again from 15 Miller to put his winger Janssen in the corner. Janssen, lovely athlete, nice and tall, very rangy. That's a fantastic score for a team score for Noordheuwel, who draw first blood. It's a testing kick for Jeandre Eitaler here, right on the touchline. It's a credible nudge. And the flags go up. Fantastic kick there from A. Taylor. So it is Noordheuwel with first blood. Converted score to go 7-0 up.
And converted by Jean-Ray Eitalo.
Lovely deep kick from the Lions. Well received. Giving him a bit of space here. Fantastic ball bounce. Lions quick to arrive, but they haven't been able to survive the clean, the Jacklers. Expect a clearance here from A. Taylor. Oh, he's gone and kicked it into his own man. That is a turnover. A little bit of footwork here from the 13. Vilakazi. Skitter coming around the corner. And again, carried by the tight head prop. Van der Merwe having to dig it out. Skitter's having to come in now to be the scrum half. It's a loopy pass taken on the back foot. Unfortunately for Lions here, they are losing ground on each carry. They've got numbers to the left though, if they can work it through the hands. There's an opportunity here. Finds Vilakazi. Still playing between the 15s. Oh, that's a better carry onto the gain line from Makura. Nice show and go. So just opting to keep changing direction are the Lions. They've got numbers here if they can get the offload away, and they have. Unfortunately, Junior and Panzi cut in field when they had numbers on the outside there. So the constant changing of direction means that the Noordheuwel defenders don't have to reposition. Vilakazi again with the show here. Unfortunately, handling error. It looks like the refs missed it, but they are bundled into touch. So good passage of play in terms of holding possession for the Lions, but they're going to need to come onto the ball with a little more purpose. They had numbers on a couple of occasions on the left-hand side, but didn't manage to work it through the hands. I'll be slightly disappointed with that because they had to work hard to get that numerical advantage. So Noordheuwel with the feed. Big 12 Ethan Smith's setting up at the first hands position, first receiver. Looking like he's going to try and set up a target and improve the angle for A. Taylor if they are to exit on this play. Diedrichs with the feed. Nice front foot ball there. Instead they opt to go out the back. Lovely pass there from A. Taylor. Not scared of running from deep on Noordheuwel. Finds the danger man Janssen. He's put on the toe. Fantastic kick chase here. Good three-man kick chase from Noordheuwel. Some lovely footwork by Golden Lions left winger. Looking like a possible turnover here, and it is Noordheuwel with the turnover. Miller as the first receiver, getting it away. Getting the big boys into the game. So Noordheuwel are comfortable playing under slow ball. They still managed to get around. Beats Wonders at the outside centre. Lovely, strong, powerful carry. Deep surge onto the 5-metre line from Stain Shaw. Diedrichs again controlling the tempo. Miller coming in at the first receiver position. Sorry, the second hands. Janssen with another attempt here. A little sideways, but it's looking like it's going to bear fruit. Comes with the offload to Nordea. Nordea, good leg drive, good second effort. The 6 has managed to be a bit of a nuisance, but he hasn't survived the clean. Little bit static from Noordheuwel. Noordheuwel still in possession, 5 from the line. Nordea again with the carry. It's been caught upright a bit there. It's a good tackle from the Lions. Defending manfully from the line. Diedrichs has a little nibble. Finds Smith over the top. And it is 15 Miller who's got away with the second score there. Good patience from Noordheuwel, using all of the players and all of the field there to work it twice now, scoring on the left-hand side.
Scores the second one for the men with the striped jerseys after 13 minutes of play.
So Noordheuwel, as predicted, looking very comfortable with the ball. Credit to the Lions, they stuck it out, they made them work, they kept tackling and tackling, but they couldn't cover enough of the field, and eventually the dam wall broke with fullback Jade Miller in on the corner. Just an observation, really enjoying the passing, the quality of the passing from the Noordheuwel backs. All the passes in front, guys are coming onto it nice and square, making it look very easy. So from a similar spot it is A. Taylor. His first attempt was good. And his second attempt is good. Fantastic kicking. A. Taylor.
It's 14 points to 0.
So it is a 2-score lead here for Noordheuwel. The Lions looking a little bit demotivated. Looking like a change substitution coming in here. It is the change at prop. And just to say to you folks at home that it is festival format, so rolling subs, 30 minutes running time, so the clock doesn't stop for injury. Noordheuwel got a bit of scoreboard pressure now. Oh, that's fantastic deception. Unfortunately, it doesn't stick for Brad Brown. So it is a turnover here for Lions. Need to try and get it away before Noordheuwel get organised. Unfortunately, the handling error coming. So nice playmaking from the forwards. Unfortunately, the pass to Brown didn't stick. If it did, it looked like he was the big man was going to make himself a line break there. Yep. So Noordheuwel have been full of running from deep. They've set up like they were going to exit on a couple of occasions, but opted to run. So it will be Lions with the feet at the scrum. Unfortunately, a reset for the Lions 15. So Lions 15, a composite side made up of players from small schools all around the Gauteng region. And what a wonderful opportunity for them to play here at the St. John's Easter Festival. This time, unfortunately, the ball's popped out the back, but the referee says no. They need to be able to get it away. So just with our friends and family at home, do you know you can share your favorite game with the SuperSport app with your family and friends? Click on it, press the bottom right icon with the arrow and distribute it on your chosen platform. And what a privilege it is for school pupils all over South Africa to play their passion in front of the audiences, and for friends and family who are able to see them do that. This time more successful. Skitter spots the space in behind. Unfortunately, the kick is charged. And it is a knock. So that was nice play from Skitter there. He'd spotted a little opportunity just behind the line. Unfortunately, unable to execute. And it is a jam-packed Easter season we have for you guys coming to your screen. So we've got the St. John's College Festival, the St. Stithians Festival, King Edward's School Easter Festival, and the Curzon Easter Festival, all available to you on SuperSport Schools. This time better feed. Skitter plays behind the double decoy there. They've got numbers here, but they need to straighten to the lines. Unfortunately, Shepherd into touch. They had numbers there. A little bit lateral. Managed to retain the ball. Van der Merwe getting a lot of slow ball here at the base as the scrum half. Again, very flat and lateral on the lines. Players resorted to forcing passes during the tackle. Skitter doesn't have anyone presenting, and unfortunately it is a handling error for Noordheuwel, but a good defensive set. Unable to hold the ball with Noordheuwel, but they did get some 20 plus meters of real estate, driving the lines back into their own half. So Skitter fly half for the lines. No one's presenting onto the ball for him, so he's trying to play make, but the guys are looking up and seeing the blue and white ball in front of them. Referee making sure of a nice safe contest. It's a better scrum for the Lions. Ball is out. Nope, unfortunately referee says not. Mr. Williams, the referee today. Lovely quick tap. This is better from the Lions. Here's a bit of go forward for them. They need to try and keep this tempo up. It's a huge improvement here from the Lions. Against Skitter looking for runners. No advantage from referee Mr. Williams. And it is another long arm penalty. So Lions opting to go to the corner with this one. They have to. They're chasing a bit of scoreboard here. It would be nice to see them get over the line. That's a lovely kick from Skitter, deep into the 22. So real opportunity here for the Golden Lions 15. It is Bailey with the throw. Four-man line out this time. Unfortunately a missed call. Managed to retain and have the Lions. Eighth man versus eighth man there. It is Wolds who won that collision against Brown. It's a little bit better from the line, surging into the 22 here. Skitter opting to have a go himself, gets the offload away. Fantastic play here from the Lions. This is much better from the big tight head prop, just short of the line. Fantastic nibble from Skitter, found his tight head prop. Lestaba still in possession on the Lions. Unfortunately, a handling error has taken the pressure off. That's much better from the Lions. Fantastic variation from Skitter there. Realizing that he hasn't had a chance himself yet, took it right up to the line, got the offload away to Lestaba, who got himself unfortunately a meter away from the score underneath the poles there. So it is Ethan Smith inside centre for Noordheuwel, standing, presenting as the first receiver. I imagine it would be difficult for Noordheuwel to have a cut on this occasion. They really are into their end goal there. Diedrich spots the opportunity on the blind side. This is dangerous for the Lions. Nice surge up to the 22 here. Bounce pass to Eitala. He's kept it in play. Long ranging kick. This is fantastic here from Guerre at fullback. Janssen decides he's going to put it on the toe, finds grass. It's a lovely kick. Good chase, but unfortunately Janssen's beaten. Skitter's got the better of him. And his eye unfortunately collected there. It is end-to-end stuff here, folks. Noordheuwel back on the front foot. Pulls it out the back. Miller working into the first hands position there. It's nice interplay with the fullback coming in at fly half. Atola in the wide space. He's kicked and has received his own kick. Another bounce pass this time to Miller. Nice big step from him. Little bit lateral. Doesn't matter. He's found Janssen. Ah, there's a little bit of Harlem Globetrotters coming here from Noordheuwel. Smith on the front foot. Big boys with a +1. Nordheuwel on the carry. Nice same way player. Atola's got numbers. Big boy Brown presenting. He's not scared of going forward. Beats one, beats two. Fantastic second effort here from Brown. Diedrich, same way play from the big boys. It is Janssen van Rensburg. Drives him in, and it's the first arrival. Good turnover here coming for the Lions. Fantastic defense. So Junior Mpanza has made a little bit of a nuisance of himself. He's been really good in terms of first arrivals. Unfortunately, he hadn't survived the clean, but on that occasion he dug deep, was able to withstand the pressure from Noordheuwel and win his side a much-deserved turnover. Great defense from the Lions. Doesn't find touch to Skitter. This could hurt. Atola, long pass to Miller. Across the face. Nice work here. Working all the way across. Janssen's a handful. He's got feet, he's got the handoff. He's got strength. Diedrich's on the feed. Happy to pull it out the back. And again, it is Brown in the midfield. Bit of footwork from the big guy. He's got a line break. He's got numbers. Chicken wing on the outside. Unfortunately, pass didn't stick to Marmon. That was fantastic stuff there from Brown. Showed a bit of twinkle toes. Turned on the jet shoes. Look at this, folks. The big boy and the skill level. Unfortunately, pass didn't go to hand. So as we come into the closing passages of the game, Noordheuwel looking very strong from set piece and unstructured there. That kick receipt was fantastic play there, working it across the face of the field all the way to Janssen. One of the standouts of the first half. Nice control from referee Williams at scrum time. Skitter takes it up and still manages to get the kick away, and that's a fantastic exit. Scrum off Gideon Diedrichs. He's had some challenges there at the base of the scrum in terms of getting the ball away. Noordheuwel opting to mark. That's a five-man line-up for Noordheuwel. Straight up for them. Lovely. Oh, good sack there from... Fantastic sack from Lions. Has earned them the scrum. Good defense. Referee saying not straight by the looks of things. So very impressed with Skitter, the fly half for the Lions. He's been the talisman. He's been trying to get the team onto the front foot. He's kicked when required. He's been very composed, working with slow ball. And a long arm penalty. Not taken from the mark, unfortunately. Got to be at the back of the scrum. So Lions opting to take the quick tap here on their long arm. They're going to need a bit of support. Does Temba. Have preserved the ball. Diedrichs opting for the little chip. Connecting nicely with Skitter. Unfortunately, doesn't connect. Smith gets the pass away. Atola showing a full range of skills there is the youngster. So Noordheuwel finding the shape quickly. Ball carriers always ball in two hands. Fantastic interplay here. It's not sticking though. Nice pickup from Temba, the loose head prop. Van der Merwe finding Skitter again. Nice long chop tackle coming from Noordheuwel. Good first arrival. Turnovers good. First arrival is good there. Diedrichs has got numbers if he can find his fullback, and does. Comes Muller. Onto the toe. Looks like it could be a walk in here. Under pressure on the lines. It is Diedrichs who's intercepted, and it is the third try for Noordheuwel. That came from the tackle turnover. So strong on transition. Noordheuwel really demonstrating the full array of skills here today. So unlike the previous two conversions for Etale, he's got one in front of the sticks.
Diedrichs gets a gift in the in-goal area.
As we see the replay here, fantastic following up from Diedrichs. Chasing on the kick here and then coming with the intercept. Saw the pass opportunity. Buries his way under the poles.
And after 28.5 minutes in the first half for the conversion to come.
And it is Etale converting the third try to take the score to 21-0.
19 points.
And fantastic weather today. Low wind. Awesome day for running rugby, and Noordheuwel certainly giving us a display that we anticipated from the men from Krugersdorp. So this should take us up to half-time, folks. It is Skitter with his 4th restart of the game. Lovely short kick this time. Over the top. Almost intercepted, but it doesn't matter. The player behind's got it. Here comes the danger man, Janssen. Steps off the foot. Great tackle. Diedrich sniping down the edge there. Gets the offload away. Oh, all the skills coming here from Noordheuwel. Unfortunately, a knock on that. Will the Lions have one last go before the half? Yes, they will. Fortunately, the ball carrier is a little bit isolated here. The referee says no. That is the half, folks, and it is 21 points to 0. 3 fantastic tries from Noordheuwel. Deserved leaders heading into the break. Stick with us. We'll see you for the second half. We are back, folks, after a pulsating first half. Noordheuwel from Krugersdorp really showing off a full array of skills, using all of their players and all of the field. Joining me in the commentary booth is none other than Kennedy Simba, former Cheetahs player and current Bulls coach. Kennedy, your thoughts on Noordheuwel?
Yeah, a team that's done exceptionally well in the North and South tournament, and obviously have lost some of their players, notably Kapunk, as we see in picture here. Just nice width on their play, and they've always been extremely good in terms of finding space out wide, and that's a double try there in the corner. And you just feel, you've got a feel for the Golden Lions side. A lot of players that have sort of come together from different clubs, and almost just getting synergy and timing becomes difficult, and that's where Noordheuwel
impressing in the first half. Left winger Lindsay Janssen, he's a tall, rangy athlete.
Yes,
he's got a step, he's got a bit of power, and a nice big effort in the contact zone as well. So he's really made his impression on this game.
Yeah, but that's a side that's sort of got their rugby program going. I think in the past couple of years, they sort of got a real good program going, have Noordheuwel, and we sort of been the benefits at the Bulls. Kapunk, who was their star player last year, has come to join our junior rank. So yeah, there's good things that's happening at Noordheuwel.
And a shout out to Rocky Truta. I wouldn't say he's the sole reason, but he certainly got them in motion, and look at them now.
Sparked it off.
The Golden Lions
for sure
are roaring to go.
So 3 fantastic tries in the first half. Impressing for me was Aitalo, the fly half, kicking 2 off the touchline, Kennedy.
Wow. Yeah, that's always a good mark of somebody who's got composure, especially where it's a game. And I know these types of games, when you're Noordheuwel, you sort of go into it and you're not really in it. But good players take every game as you're playing, the box or whatever it is. And that's the mindset that you'd like to see from these players.
And so it is Aitalo who's getting us going in the second half. Nice deep kick, well chased. Janssen makes a tackle. Bit of a speculative offload, but Skitters managed to get it away. Fair play to him. And finds a bit of grass and a bouncing ball there as well.
Yeah, good clearance there. The referee indicating that it is still Golden Lions ball. He's been a very vocal. I love referees that are almost half coaching but almost half guiding. That's always good for the players.
I've been impressed with referee Williams so far. He's really controlled this game well. Stolen at the front though. Diedrichs gets it away to Aitalo. Straight away finds Brown in the midfield. He's a big boy. Thundering run from Brown. Beaten a couple. Lovely line break. Oh! Don't know if there was a mispass or if there was a hand involved. If it was a hand, it would be a professional foul and a yellow, but the referees missed it either way, and it is the Lions who managed to clear their line. And so nice variety from Janssen. He could have had a run there, and given the scoreboard and the opportunities that they have to take risk. But look at this line break here from Brown. The big boy's got some jets.
Yeah, Big Burley, number 8, was very influential at the North and South, and he's continuing his good form here at the Standard Bank St. John's Festival.
So Skitter was a little bit lucky there, because that was a hand. That was a yellow card. Nice tail ball here. Fantastic line out from Noordheuwel. They've set them all. They haven't quite got the body height of the first 3 guys, so not making any meters. But it doesn't matter. Still surviving. Lions uncertain how to defend this maul. It hasn't been a great maul, but it's still survived. It's still going forward, Kennedy.
Oh.
This looks a little more composed. Rebuilding the maul on Noordheuwel. And comes a score. Lovely throw from Noordheuwel. He's been hitting that back ball comfortably today.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he's the one who's come out with that. Yes, it is. Brendan Noordheuwel scores a try early in the second half. That's excellent patience for them. They set it well. Good back ball. And just look at how they disintegrated the Lions defense and not quite sure which way to sort of counter it. And that's where that rolling train, it starts rolling and rolling. And there, Noordheuwel dots it down for what was a well-worked try by the forwards there.
What's your take on them all, Kennedy? I mean, as a fly half,
Yeah.
do you enjoy them? Do you like
Yeah,
them?
well, funny enough, when I played, I didn't really enjoy it.
Okay.
But now that I'm coaching, I think anyone who knows my sides know that we are great exponents of the driving maul, because it is a tool, and if you do have some good forwards, you can get some good results, especially if you're putting them under pressure and they're giving penalties away and not allowing you to free up the ball to get some running space. Then it becomes a try-scoring tool.
So as a coach, you're a fan. That's what I'm hearing.
Big time. That's what you're hearing. Yeah, no, I am. Yeah. Oh, it's great weather for rugby. The sun is sort of wandered away.
It's a
There's
fantastic
a bit of a
day.
nice, cool little breeze as the Lions kick off.
So they're all held up here. Good work from Smith. Skitter, this is a little bit better from the Lions. Taking the ball on the front foot. They were a little bit passive in the first half. Weren't coming onto the ball. Improving as the game goes on. Good discipline from Noordheuwel. But with the numbers here, this is a different team, Kennedy. All of a sudden they're coming onto the ball. This is more like it from the Lions. Unfortunately, still playing between the 15s. They don't take the ball to the touchline, and it doesn't move the defenders of Noordheuwel around. First arrival. Turnover is good. Yes, transition coming. Diedrichs opts to put it on the toe. Unfortunately, he has found space. My apologies. And a good kick chase coming as well. So Lions finding grass here. Eitala at the back. He's got numbers. Opts to go himself. Beats the first defender. Now he's looking for support. Good tackle coming from the Lions. Diedrichs looking composed at 9. Again, there's nice carry from the Noordheuwel forwards, but always ball in 2 hands, Kennedy. Keeping the pass option alive. Cross the face, but finds no one. Smith with the bounce pass. Unfortunately unable to gather. Just a nice observation. If you watch those Noordheuwel forwards, every time they carry a ball into looking to pass.
Yeah, that's a good illustration for players that are being coached well, and and that thing, I think that just comes from your age group level, that where you almost have good habits that follow you through. There's a great kick into the 22. Noordheuwel making some extra substitutions here. Number 19 and number 20 are coming on. We'll try get those 2 substitutions names as soon as possible. But a great attacking opportunity just outside the 22 here for Noordheuwel. Looking at that 5+1 option and the line out. Doesn't have to be too complicated.
Yeah, Noordheuwel found that back
no
ball.
contest, yeah.
Getting their basics right on Noordheuwel. Diedrichs gets a play away.
Yeah, just breaking through the middle. Oh, this could be another try. Just managing. Oh, rather unfortunate, but they're really pushing the boundaries out. Noordheuwel through Lindsay Janssen, as he was put away by his inside centers and outside center. They continue to attack, and I think this is a great run. Just look at the slice through the middle, and was able to just get his hands free. Janssen with a speculative kick pass. He's just seeing if he could get his fellow winger Andy Marman.
Nice play from Marman coming off the right wing to find himself in that support line. Had it stuck, he was under the sticks.
Yeah, and it's good to have your wingers very interplay in terms of just being able to play in different areas. You get a lot of wingers that just stay in their position, and that you almost want to call that old school rugby. But then again, some of the coaches want their wingers to stay in those trams to keep their width in attack. As the Lions are going to have a tough time here at this scrum. It's right near their try line, and most defending teams tend to put a lot of pressure in those areas because they just obviously want to get the turnover. They know if the transition happens in that area, there could be some points that could be placed.
Difficult place to exit. So rolling the subs on Noordheuwel. So Lions with the reset scrum here. Unfortunately, taking a little bit of time to get the game back underway.
Yeah, and you know, just talking to some of the rugby community that's been around at the festival. I mean, you've been to a number of festivals yourself around the school Easter period. Which are some of the memorable ones that you've been at, and why they stand out?
Well, for me, I went to Dale College and we played here at St. John's Festival. So as a player, that was a real highlight in both 98 and 99. I've also gone to the St. Stithians Festival as well as Kingswood coach. Unfortunately, haven't made my way to Kersney as yet. Yeah. But hopefully in this for the long game, so we might get there.
Yeah, and there is the pressure we spoke about at scrum time. The referee already gave them a quick tap opportunity. As Ethan Smith is just trying to fight his way through the tackle. A lot of bodies need to roll away there. The referee needs the signal. And there's a pickup, and is that a possible try? Whoa. And the players seem to be a little bit confused because they're not quite sure, but the Lions have turned this ball over. And there's almost a desperation exit kick there.
So Van der Merwe managing to clear his line. Not quite sure what happened for Noordheuwel. It was a quick tap from Diedrichs Fed Smith. They were looking good for the try, and next thing,
yeah, it was.
The ball was a submarine that popped out.
Something happened there. But yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed them playing Noordheuwel in the past 2 years, I must say. And it just will be interesting to see how their season progresses, because they obviously put a target on their backs. You know, obviously in that derby that they would call against Monument.
Well, that's the one everyone's talking about, isn't it, Kennedy? Is this to be the year?
Yeah,
it's been building for some time, and it will happen at some point.
At some point, yeah. I mean, we saw what happened on Tuesday.
So an uncharacteristic handling error for Noordheuwel. They've had very few handling errors in this game.
The referee is very animated in terms of his referee signals, but they've decided to take a quick nap. Not a bad option.
Lions looking much better with possession in this half. They haven't had much, but they're coming onto it with a bit more purpose. Skitter being pivotal. Nice +1 there. It's a line break for the Golden Lions. There's the big 8th man. He needs support. Much better coming from the Lions. Up to the 22. Wald with that fantastic line break. Can his team back it up this time? Oh, it's a high one. Playing advantage is the referee. Still a bit lateral. Opportunity there for the offload comes. Still driving into the 22 are the Lions. It's a little bit loose. They're playing under advantage. No advantage coming. So unfortunately a seatbelt tackle there, Kennedy.
A really high tackle. This was good attack play by the Lions. Oh, extremely high. An almost reactive type of tackle. He just got stepped, and it's almost just
I was going to say Smith's footwork there let him down.
Lions opting for a quick tap. And they're going to let their forwards just charge it up and truck it up through the middle.
There's Tauber taking the team forward. There's a change at 9 as well. So it was a handling error, but it looks like the Lions have survived. That's better. Nice pick by the first arrival. This is better from the Lions. Skitter again. They're going to need that injection of pace. Getting a little bit lateral on the Lions. Smith certainly upped his work rate in the second half as the inside centre. Still opting same way play here for Lions. Marmon with the tackle. Need to be careful here doing Noordheuwel.
Yeah, the entry, the ball wasn't quite out there. Correct call by the referee. There's a quick tap just to try and continue putting them under pressure.
Bailey with the carry. Needs support. Skitter again with a nice loopy pass. It is on here for the Lions. They've got numbers. Unfortunately, couldn't get it away. The Starbo again with the carry, being one of the more prominent ball carriers here. And again, it's a zigzag pattern between the 15s. Kennedy not quite getting to the touchline. They had the numbers there. They had the 3-on-1. Had they managed to work it through. And still going with the quick tap game. It is Wald again with the carry. Bailey acting as another playmaker.
It's not a great play by him.
Still retaining possession of the Lions. And it's intercepted here. Looks like it's Feeney who's come onto the field. Nice size to him. Sorry, Ignatius Yankees.
Yeah.
Fantastic vision.
Say, yeah. And you almost just feel that that was a gut punch towards the Lions, because they were right on hot on attack, close to that try line, and just the interception, and Yankees was away. A speculative pass, if ever, and Yankees just decided that it was time for him to get onto the scoreboard. And that's the way to become an impact player, that the coach knows that whenever you get onto the ground, there is a point on the board.
I feel sorry for the Lions. They had the numbers there. They were trying so hard to get on the scoreboard. Unfortunately, didn't get the ball away when they had the mismatch, and paying the price and having a team meeting under the poles for their sins.
And what happens is that I think the more they try to speed it up, the more disorganized they become. And a team of, almost nomads that have got together, you almost need a simpler attacking structure.
So change at 10 now for the Lions.
Smith.
Lovely reset. Smith aerial skills as well. Nice take from the inside centre. Building a maul here on Noordheuwel. Diedrichs has got a blind side, spots it. Tyler's class, he's taken the space between. It's a clean line break. And it could be Yankees with 2 tries on his second touch. Watch the speed, so now he's released inside to Diedrichs, and a fantastic score there from Noordheuwel. Diedrichs kept his eye on the blind side there. Released Tyler, and I thought he was going to give the pass, and he decided he's going to take the space. And that was lovely interplay, Kennedy.
That was beautiful. Absolutely magnificent rugby from Noordheuwel, and just showing that if you can keep the ball alive, scoring tries can be easy. You do not need to take contact to be able to just get through the gaps, and they just showed it here with some 1-2 plays. It all became easy when he sliced through. Just gave him out to Yankees, and Yankees did well here just to keep his scrum off, and well deserved. He's been very prominent and dots it down. And Noordheuwel are starting to canter here as the score reaches 40 points to 0. And it's all smiles there, you can see in picture.
So coming into the last quarter of the game, Noordheuwel really starting to show their class here. Unfortunately, a missed restart there for Noordheuwel.
Yeah, the body language for the Lions side, just looking a bit confused and not quite sure what happened, because they were full out on attack, and next thing they found themselves under the poles. So, but this is another opportunity for them to just build up some phases if they're not able to just get some momentum.
So away with throw, unfortunately, for Noordheuwel, first one of the day. The hooker, replacement hooker, been asked to throw to the tail on his first attempt. This is a little bit better from the Lions. Pim staying on at 10. He's the new general now for the Lions. Wald again with the carry. He's had a few carries for the Lions. Good support play. Still managing to apply pressure. Pim staying with the inside pass this time. Finds the winger. And again, playing between the 15s of the Lions. Not using those edges on the outside of the field. Looks like it's a turnover coming here. It's a little bit scrappy, but referee says hands in there.
Yeah, that's good pressure there by Noordheuwel. And it's been made slightly easier because the attack for the Lions has been very almost across and just shifting on the ball, which just makes it easier for those double hit and defenders to be able to just isolate on the play and tackle him backwards. And that makes it easier for you to jackal the ball. And that's exactly what happened there. I think the recipient there was Ethan Smith, who was the young gentleman that was able to just turn over the ball. And if things weren't easy enough for the Lions, this substitute brings on some real trouble.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh, yeah. Brings on some real trouble.
There's a lot of smiling faces in South Africa all of a sudden at the introduction of Cheswell Jooste. Absolute thoroughbred. SA School sensation last year. Nice double spin from Noordheuwel. They've been just doing a simple back ball, but there, a bit of movement. Win themselves the penalty advantage for a collapse maul. So Jooste lining up in the 13 jumper this season. Was it 15 last year?
Yeah, and there's always been a lot of questions about which is his more favorable position in terms of playing 15 or 13. He interplayed last year for Noordheuwel, especially when Kapunk would be at the back. He would shift in. So it's an interesting call. I myself not quite sure which would be his better position. All I know, he's talented. That's all that matters.
Understatement.
Oh, yeah.
What a kick here from Eitana onto the 5. That's a coach's dream, that is a forward's dream.
Yeah, it is.
So 5 from the line here. I expect a nice thunderous caveman try.
Oh,
nice maul.
Oh, yep.
So Hooker and Paul. And again, it's that double spin set up in the middle. Better defense from the Lions here, but Noordheuwel are set. They can take their time. Comes the rumble. And a simple try. Set up by a gorgeous line kick.
Yeah. Simple, easy does it. Have Noordheuwel as they add to that big score with a fairly easy try, as you'd say. It's almost just a routine as there's 10 minutes on the clock left.
Interesting changes.
Set. Yeah, and good patience. So a lot of sides tend to have their back runner just peel off and go and score. And there he dots it down. It's a way to introduce yourself as an impact player.
So just a bit of change to the Noordheuwel line out there. We're going back ball pretty straight up and down with Noordheuwel, but change Hooker and Paul, and they've opted a couple of spins there.
Yeah.
Nice movement. If you watch closely, you'll see with all that movement that the guy's already set behind the ball.
Yeah, that's
a referee might say, oopsie, leaving the line out
exactly. Early. Yeah, I've seen it being called plenty of time. So I suppose that's where you've got to just play the referee. If he's not calling it, then hey, let's go at it, you know. He's had a good game.
He has.
And man, he really has controlled, and you can see just by that smile is that he's controlled it. That's exactly what he wants, and it's going to start opening up here in this last 8 minutes.
So Pimpstein with the restart. Bit of a loopy one. Possibly a handling error, but it doesn't matter. Referee hasn't spotted it. Diedrichs to his fly off. Got a bit of space here. We want to see Cheswell Jooste, but it's not to be just yet, folks. Marmon a little bit lateral. Here we go. This is the one we've been waiting for, folks. Jooste opting to pass. Good team man that he is. Should be a penalty advantage here. Doesn't matter. Oh, what a bit of footwork there from Yankees down the touchline. Pimpstein, what a chase back, but it doesn't matter. Yankees with his second.
Yeah, the Yankees does it again. So determined, as he was right in that trance. Never wavered. This is a good pass from Smith, and he found Yankees. And you just would have thought they're breaking tackles. He's got a low, hard frame and great explosiveness, and just using a bit of footwork to power him over the try line. to get his second try. And yeah, Noordheuwel are coasting here.
He's got nice stats, as Yankees. 2 tries and assist, 3 touches of the ball.
Yeah.
Making things happen.
And if you talk about, you know, the stats that we take about the efficiency of a player, he's going to be way right up there. I mean, with the time that he has and the effect that he's had on, he'll be sitting right at the top of the charts.
Just this backline's got a lot of run threats.
Yeah, they do.
Etola again off the touchline. My goodness.
What a strike.
She's smiling.
Boys, he's smiling for a reason. That's a brilliant kick.
Poetry in motion.
Yeah.
2 points to none.
So the half century on the scoreboard. Pimstein's had a few restarts since his introduction, unfortunately for him. Nice chase there. He didn't give up on Yankees. He really worked hard. That's a gorgeous restart. Comes a knock. It should be a penalty, but unfortunately ref hasn't spotted it.
Yeah, you would like to see the Lions team at least try to get cross over the try line and break that donut. Yeah. You almost felt about 12, 15 minutes ago that they were on their way because they made that break through the middle, through their 8th man, and they just didn't get the right options and found themselves back under the try line through a Yankees breakaway try. So it's about continuity, and almost they make sure that at every ruck they can keep recycling this ball. And the key thing is you've just got to get numbers and make the right decision.
So one of the nice things about referee Williams today is the amount of advantage he's allowed. He hasn't been quick on the whistle and he's allowed transition to take place.
Yeah, and that's one of the areas that, you know, gets a lot of coaches talking because they just feel that the referees don't play enough advantage. As that scrum has gone way past the 1.5 meter mark. Whoa, how about that?
Series of errors.
A switch to your opposition.
Ah, lovely pick and drive. One of my favorite tactics, Kennedy. Look at that nice train setting up. They're going to rumble all the way out from the halfway line.
Right up to the try line.
Shrug it up. And off they go. Noordheuwel with pressure points all across the field. Etola spotting a bit of grass there. It's a lovely kick. Pimstein had a bit of numbers there. Yankees putting pressure. The big tight head. Good skills from the big lad. Pull it out the back. This is an opportunity here for the Lions. Oh, unfortunately the knock on. That transition was their shot.
There it was. That set itself up. And there was a clear opportunity. They could have had that big breakdown. And unfortunately they just couldn't get it right. And that sort of summed up the day for them, the Lions. Almost there, but just not quite. And just not able to get some of those chances. But yeah, as this game starts winding down.
Just turn your attention to the next one, Kennedy. Sachs versus Graham College. Sachs with an impressive win over Michael House at day 2 of the Bishops Festival last week.
Yeah.
Could prove to be a bit of a handful for the Graham boys.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a real interesting clash of styles, as I say, and it's going to be a good watch. I'm eager. I haven't seen Sachs playing as of yet this year, so I'll be eager to see how their strategies and new plans and ways are for the new year. But yeah, some interesting matches up over this whole Easter Festival here at the Standard Bank St. John's tournament.
A real credit to St. John's. They get their lineups, they get their matchups really on point.
They do. They do. I've always been a big fan, especially when I was involved in schoolboy rugby. I always made sure that we were here and present. And it's a wonderful tournament to be part of.
Here comes Jooster. He's got some shoes here. He's got a bit of power too. Fair play by the right winger. Deirdre with the feed. I've enjoyed Deirdre today. He's been really, really solid in terms of his play. comes a big bust from the midfield in Noordheuwel. Burley Tighthead presenting himself. Hooker and Paw in support. Interesting how Noordheuwel have opted to go a little bit narrower in this closing stages.
Yeah, it could be a tactic that they're just looking to obviously employ in the next game.
Here comes Juster. He's a well-marked man at the moment, is Chisel Juster.
Yeah, he's making it a bit easier for the opponents by running straight at them.
Paul with the carry. Enters into the 22. Nice out the back there. Unfortunately, Eitala couldn't get it away there. He did have numbers. And it is a penalty.
Just try to regain his feet in the tackle with the fly off. It's almost 1 minute left and Lions are deciding to perhaps go for a line out. I'm not sure. Perhaps that would be the right call. The line out hasn't really been functioning well. Perhaps just take the quick tap and have the ball in hand. At least you do know that you will have possession. Yeah, that young man in picture has really been good value for his team. Been excellent from that base. Sort of taking the ball up when he needed to and distributed it out to his backs when he needed to, and that's always a good indication of a number 9 that's in good form.
Lovely kick from Pimstain there, finds some grass. Marmon on the receipt. Coming into the very last passage of play for the game, folks, unless there's a penalty. It is Noordheuwel in possession. Can they get one more before the end of the game? And again, ball in 2 hands from the Noordheuwel forwards. Smith, oh, lovely no-look pass there, unfortunately handling error. And that is us, folks. Fantastic, compelling performance from Noordheuwel there. Outside backs looking absolutely ruthless. The generals, Deirdricks and Eitala, are really bossing this team around the field. And performance, fantastic performance there.
Yeah, a good game. Obviously, Noordheuwel were favourites going into this, and I think the Lions gave a spirited outing, but just came up against a side that's one of the top sides in the country, and that were in well-oiled machine, just coming from the north and south a couple of days ago. And I think the score does say it all.
Does. Stick with us, folks, as our next game, Graham College versus Sachs.